but most importantly, he is your current player of the year. It is, of course, Juan Mata. So let's welcome contestant number 3, raised in the Barcelona Academy. He loves a tackle, and last week, the day after his 21st birthday, he scored his first Chelsea goal. It was a cracking penalty. Please welcome Oriol Romeu. And last, but by no means least, completing our Spanish quartet, he's won a hell of a lot. The list is very, very long, but the most important thing about the gentleman I'm about to bring out is that he plays his club football in the blue of Chelsea. It is, of course, Fernando Torres. Are you looking forward to this evening? Is your microphone... Do we have the microphones on?
Working now.
That's good. So,
we all are were looking forward for this afternoon.
Yeah.
As soon as we knew we all agreed to come, it's really nice to meet the fans as we did last season in Chelsea TV. So even more special when you have all the fans in front of you.
Got so many questions. Oriol, something I've been dying to ask you. You took the penalty against Wolves. Why did you take the penalty against Wolves? How did that happen?
Why not? I don't know.
No, it was amazing, but how did it come about?
Juan and me were in the list, and one of the two had to take it, and he said, "You can take it." And I went there, and I just was looking to score.
How did it feel to score your first Chelsea goal?
Great feeling.
It's pretty special.
Very, very good.
Fairly special. Now, Juan, when I knew I was going to do this, I just kept thinking I have to speak to you about how tired you must be. You've played so much football, but you've had a 2-week holiday, and wow, you've come back firing. You had a nice holiday?
Yeah, it was. I was in Spain,
Yep.
just looking for a little bit of sun and spending time with my friends and my family, so I'm resting as well.
I'm going to move a little bit so I can see you. And Cesar, I can just about see you at the end there. How are you enjoying life as a Chelsea player?
To play for Chelsea,
you were coming to the club, a few people had difficulty with your surname because Azpilicueta, I mean, that's quite a mouthful. So on Twitter, some Chelsea fans said, "Can we call you Dave?" Tonight I won't call you Dave.
Yes.
Okay. Questions because there are so many, and let's start with a question from Debbie Cook. Debbie, I don't know where you are if you're here. Hello Debbie, I wanted to kick off with your question. Sorry, my back's to you, I hope you can see. Right, the question is, I can imagine communication, and I'll start with you Fernando, can be difficult when you're playing. What language do you speak in out on the field of play?
This season is very easy to speak Spanish because too many Spanish speakers in the team, not just for some other players speak Spanish like the Brazilian guys. But normally we try to speak in English to everyone understand around us. But if we were speaking in front of the opponent, we normally speak Spanish because they cannot understand what we do.
Question, and Debbie, this is the second one from you, and Oriol, I'll ask you. She said, what song did you sing at your initiation? So you arrive at Chelsea, you have to stand on a chair, it's so embarrassing. What song did you sing?
It was a song from Spain, from El Canto del Loco.
It's terrible.
Okay, it was. Dave, behave yourself at the end there, Dave. Otherwise, I can get you to sing. Juan, what did you sing? What was your song?
Macarena. Do you know it? Yeah, I know it.
Do you want to give us a burst of Macarena?
Huh? I sing it for other people to clap.
Okay. Have you sung? What did you sing?
De Estopa, por la raja de tu falda.
He was even worse than Oriol. So what did you sing?
I sing from Gypsy Kings.
Yep.
Se torna enamorado de la luna.
Nice.
Come on.
But these two guys, they have a song is very famous in Spain, but no one could understand what they say. And they was trying to make them sing again. But they can't do it.
I was so surprised when I heard you singing on top of the bus when they were playing in the Champions League. I didn't know that. That surprised me. Right, Chelsea Harper has a question for you, Fernando. What has been your favourite Chelsea moment so far?
Well, I think it's easy for all of us. As soon as Didier scored the final penalty in the Champions League final.
Oriol, do you agree, or was it your penalty against Wolves?
No, that moment when Didier scored, I think, was the top moment for us, for the supporters, for the players. I think we got to the Champions League, and it was unbelievable. It was really good.
Juan, what was the feeling when Didier scored that penalty? What went through your mind when you thought, wow, we've won this?
It was amazing. It was amazing for all of us. We were trying to win this trophy for the first time to our club, and with this penalty we won it. So it was amazing for us.
And Cesar, stroke Dave, you're looking forward to winning the Champions League with Chelsea. You've come here to retain the Champions League with Chelsea.
It's a trophy that every player wants. I came here to win this trophy, and we're going to do what I can do for win again.
Absolutely. Right, Lovey Harper, this is you, Juan. Who inspired you to play football?
I think my father was. My father used to play when he was young, and I remember he used to play very well, better than me, but he was so unlucky. I remember when I used to go to the training with him, so it's what I first can remember from my football life.
Okay, Fernando, I have a question. I can just about see so many. From Jenny Jerome. Jenny, where are you? There you are. Okay, this is this woman's fault. She said, who do you get your good looks from? Why do you look so beautiful? Is your mother, father, someone else?
You really think like this? I have a really beautiful sister, maybe.
Okay.
But I don't think so. It's just, I pretend, but I'm not.
Okay, we've got a question from Jane Northmore. This is for you, Oriol. She wants to know, do you have a girlfriend? And if you don't have a girlfriend, are you looking for a girlfriend?
Really, that's true.
Yeah. So,
No.
If you're looking for a girlfriend, call her, please.
I should say that she goes on to say that she's having her birthday party in Chelsea on Saturday, and that you're all welcome to go along after the Norwich game. I like to read everything out, so...
No, I don't have a girlfriend, but I'm not looking for it.
Sorry, Jenny, I tried.
I can meet her, but not with anything.
No romance involved. Okay, you got that straight. Taylor Goodwin has a question. I think we can put this to all of you guys. Juan, I'll start with you. After a big game, how do you like to relax and switch off? Why are you laughing? Stop laughing.
I don't know. Different.
Good.
We do it in different ways. On my own, I just go home and try to watch a film on something like that. I'm trying to disconnect or trying to thinking about the game that we played. But it's difficult to sleep when you play after the game. It's difficult to sleep. So sometimes with Oriol, who lives close to me, just we watch a game and play games.
And Cesar, for you, is it easy to finish a game and think no more football, or are you very focused?
No, it depends. If the game was no good, you think many times of the actions of the game, but it's true that if you play an important game with the tension, with all the emotions, it's very difficult to disconnect and to sleep.
Got a question from Valeria, who, Fernando, this is for you. What do you think about the game against Juventus and about the team? That was a big night against Juventus. Slightly disappointing, but a big night.
Yeah, a bit disappointing because the result at the end was not good enough for us, but I think it was great to see Oscar in the lineup and scoring these 2 great goals in front of Chelsea fans was very important for him, and it's going to give him more confidence. Our first game as a Champions League winners, especially against a great team against like Juventus. And as you said, it was a bit disappointing for the result, but I think it was a great atmosphere. Everyone remembered that we are the Champions League winners, and it was a great atmosphere at the bridge. So thanks to all the fans, it was a great night even with the final result.
Question from Bonnie for you, Oriol. She said, why do you always shave your hair? And will you ever grow your hair back? She wants you to have long hair. A little bit like Fernando here. Can you see yourself with a Fernando-style haircut?
I don't know why I'm shaving always my head. It's like, I like it. I know maybe I'm a little bit more ugly than long hair. Yeah, it's too big with it. But I like this style, and I'm always trying to shave after a week. I need it.
Okay, so the hair's staying short. And Juan, there's lots of discussion about your beard at the moment because it seems to be getting bigger. It's going a little bit further this way and a little bit further this way. So are you planning on keeping the beard, growing it a little bit more?
You don't like?
No, it's a question, it's not, it's discussion. It's a lovely beard.
It's just because I'm lazy.
Can you repeat it? Don't whisper things. I think Fernando would prefer you without a beard.
I can try.
No, the problem I
Maybe I
have
can
is...
try and long hair and everything.
When the 3 of you are answering questions, Fernando off microphone is whispering things to me like, oh yeah, no, it looks ugly.
You know what he wants to do?
What?
Because he's a bit ugly, he wants to cover all his face.
So, I think for that you're going to get a question. It's not about your hair or your looks. It's from Cindy. She says, can you cook, and have you cooked for Juan yet?
Yeah, pizza or salad.
That's quite an adventurous dish to make a pizza.
You know why? When I lived in Madrid, when I was 18, 19, I moved to my own apartment and I used to cook every day. After a few months, I started to go to the restaurant every day. I do very good Spanish omelette. It's the only thing I know to do every day.
Spanish omelets. Oriol, can you cook?
Salads.
have to say, Oriol is my cooker.
What, salads?
Yes.
You don't cook salads.
Yeah,
You have to put the chicken, everything.
Because they're quite extravagant, so they're big salads. And Juan, you can't cook.
I eat.
And Cesar, can you cook?
Not so much.
Can you? What's your? If you had to make one thing, what would it be? We have a Spanish omelette, a salad. Nothing.
I have many things in my head, so I don't know. I have many options.
So many things in your
Yes,
head.
many things. I can do many things.
In your head.
Yeah. In the kitchen.
You can do many things in the kitchen.
I need practice, but
Okay, so all of you got to go around to his house. Now, a question for Oriol. Between yourself and Juan, who plays ping pong better? Who's better at ping pong?
He can answer.
I know what he's going to say. He's going to say I
He has to be honest.
I used to have a mental problem with him playing because we always arrive like we play at 21 points, and I was winning 20-15 and I'm lost. I used to have a mental problem, but I'm improving, so I'm now winning.
Are you going to have a ping pong tournament? Because we have the pool tournament every year. But what about setting up a? Are there enough? Do you play ping pong?
no.
Dave, do you play ping pong? A little bit of ping pong at the end. Okay, so can you get that sorted?
But I have to improve. We are in another level.
No, I think then you can win it. It'll be fine. It's okay. We have a question for Cesar saying, how are you adapting to London? How do you like living in London?
So like it's easy with these men here is easy. I know them from before, so the adaptation is easier with them, and I like it, the life here in London. I like everything in the training room, everything from the Chelsea. So I'm very happy to be here.
Now we have a question from Mrs. Doc Berry saying, and this is to our Champions League winners here, what did it feel like to win the Champions League?
For me, to win the Champions League was probably the biggest dream I had when I was a kid. You always dream to be a professional footballer, and I used to dream to play in Atletico Madrid because it was the team I supported when I was a kid. And maybe play one game maybe was enough for me at that time. Once you play in the first team and you start realizing that you are going to be a footballer, I was used to dream with winning the Champions League because it was something maybe I thought was too much for me. I've been lucky enough, like Juan, to win the European Cup with Spain and the World Cup, but maybe that is over my imagination. But the Champions League is something I wanted. That's why when Didier scored the final penalty, it was like the biggest explosion of happiness I have ever felt before in football.
That's absolutely amazing. How quickly did you learn English, as you seem to learn it very, very quickly? So how good was your English when you arrived?
To improve. I have to improve as well. We are doing lessons with Oriol and with Cesar, with our good teacher Peter. He comes twice a week or 3 times a week, and we enjoy it because I think if you're living in London and you want to enjoy the city, you have to speak English.
But you can just hang around your Spanish friends and speak Spanish.
I know, and there's a lot of Spanish people living in London as well. I have some friends.
Yeah.
They are coming to live here, but I prefer to speak in English because I can improve as well.
And Cesar, your English is very good. I listened to an interview you did. You were saying happy birthday to Oriol. So my question is, have you actually bought him a birthday present yet? Because you haven't.
Have it here. Yes, it's here.
Have you really?
Yeah, it's here.
You haven't.
The next year.
What a friend.
Next year. Next year.
Oh, okay, so next year you're going to buy him a birthday present.
Yeah.
It's got to be a big birthday present. This is a question from Sophie Niman. I think you could all answer this. What would you like to achieve during the next 5 years? I mean, you've already achieved so much, but the next 5 years?
Well, I would say I would like to, or we would like to win the Champions League again. especially this season because there is not any team in the world who won the Champions League and the Champions League twice in a row. So we have the chance this season. We're going to go for it.
Ariel, for you?
I think I would like to think more in a small time, not 5 times and 5 years. Sorry. And this year we would like to get the Champions League again, of course. And I think the Premier League will be a great achievement for us as well. And we are doing very well so far. So we will try to keep the same level. Of course, we want to win the Premier League again.
And Juan, the first thing you have to do is retain Chelsea's Player of the Year award.
Yeah, it would be amazing for me. Yeah, it would be amazing for me, but I wish I could win Oriole at pinball, table tennis.
Wow.
But of course, Champions League and for me, Premier League is very special as well. I never won the league in Spain, so I would like to win this amazing trophy, the Premier League.
And Cesar, let's just make it a year. What would you like to achieve just in this first season with Chelsea? When we get to next summer, what would you like to say?
I want to win as many trophies as I can. Because, it's true that the Champions League, when I watch the photos, the Champions League is very amazing. I want to have photos also with the cup, so we are going to try to win this year.
We do have the trophies at Stamford Bridge, but I know what you mean. You want to get your hands
As I want to win my own.
We'll see what we can do. Richard Fallon has a question. What is the strangest autograph you've been asked to sign? Maybe the strangest place you've had to sign? I should have read that first, shouldn't I?
Well, I can't remember. There's too many strange places. But I remember one time when we were with the national team. We were in Bosnia, and we were doing a walk for the street, and there is a few people asking money for a charity, and the people was offering any possible toys, bikes and teddies, everything. And one little girl, she has no parents, she was helping to reach money because she was inside of these places, I don't know the name in English, where they look after the kids, they have no
An
parents.
orphanage.
Yeah, orphanage. And she only had one toy for her, one teddy, and when she saw me, she wanted me to sign her teddy. I was very shocked for me. So what I did is, of course, we helped this foundation to reach funds, and we sent a toy for every single kid of the orphanage there, and we still are in contact. We write some letters, and we keep sending things to her. It was really shocking.
As a child, what was your first football kit? So when you got your first football strip, who did you support as a child? You can't remember, it's so long ago, he's 21 now.
No, it was from my town, my village. You born there, I was born there, and I was playing for my team town, and it's the typical. If your team, your friends, and you work there.
Juan, is that the same for you? Is it from where you grew up, your first kit? Same for you as well?
Probably was Oviedo, was my city, but my first team was called La Fresneda, and probably was the first.
Cesar, I've got a question from Carl. He says, how different is London from Marseille?
It's very, very different. Marseille is little than London, but Marseille is
It's crazy.
a city. Yes, the city is only football. So the ambience is very nice, but it's a different city. I think I prefer London. I like to live here. So.
Okay, that's the right answer. Now, a lot of people have asked this, so I'm just going to pull all their questions together. You've won a lot of trophies. If you could only keep one trophy that you've won, what would it be? You had to get rid of the rest. You could keep one. What would it be and why? And you have to pick
Why keep only one?
Because you have to. That's the question. You might be able to have two, but okay.
3. I didn't win too many, so it's just
Well, individual and team awards. There's the huge.
well, as a club, obviously the Champions League is the biggest one, and with the national team, the World Cup after the World Cup is nothing.
Okay, so you're keeping the World Cup and the Champions League. If you had to get rid of one of those, what would it be?
I can't choose.
You're not going to do it, I didn't think so. A question from Jason. Oriel, at what age did you realise that you wanted to be a footballer? You wanted to just make a living as a footballer?
I think it comes with the time. You don't decide it. It's like you like to play football. You are enjoying this, and a little bit you are going up and you are seeing that your level is being good. You are playing well, and with the time you get better. But I cannot say just one time. It's just for a time you're going up, and then you decide that you love that sport, you love the football, and you want to be a footballer.
I think this is a great one. I can't remember the name, but I remember reading it. Juan, I'll start with you. If you hadn't been a footballer, what would you be doing today? What would your career be? A singer? I don't think so. It wouldn't be a professional ping pong player.
No, I think just something about what I try to study is like marketing or advertising is what I like to do.
Okay, so you've been advertising. Oh dear. That wasn't the right answer, was it? Cesar, what would you be if not a footballer?
I don't know.
Model.
I like it to study, but some of business or marketing like one.
Okay, so you're setting up a little marketing company. Oriel, would you be joining the marketing company? What would you be?
Cooker, yeah. Cooker. Special salads.
Okay, so you're going to be a chef. I'm going to be a chef of salads. And Fernando, what would you be?
Ping pong player.
So hang on, if you were going to be a ping pong player, why won't you enter the ping pong tournament that Juan is going to set up?
When I play against them, I let them win because
Does anyone believe that? I don't actually believe that. Okay, so you want to be a ping pong player. Who is the loudest player in the dressing room? This is from Felicity. Who's the noisiest in the dressing room? Who makes the most noise? Okay, any other ones? Or is it just David Luiz?
she's right.
She's right.
She can hear David from his own house.
So Juan, is David that crazy? We see him on the pitch. Is he that crazy
Yes.
at Cobham in the changing room?
Davis is so crazy, but we have as well a bulldog. You know what it is?
Yes, I do. Frank.
Yeah. He's working for us in the dressing room, and he's such a nice guy.
Cesar, what were your first impressions of David Luiz?
Many impressions in 1 second. No, it's a good boy, but it's a little bit crazy. Quiet.
Okay, Hamdi has a question. Do you have any hobbies apart from ping pong, aside from football? Do you play golf? Do you go fishing? Climbing?
Not many sport really. We used to arrive really tired